I'm Alwyn. I'm at University College London, where I head the photonics group, and my role at OFC is chair of Category 11, which is optical processing and analog systems. There are two changes that are big trends for us this year. The first is the sheer amount of optical processing for really advanced modulation formats that are being used in transmission these days. And the second major trend is more and more advanced techniques for wireless. Everybody's busy with video on their cell phones, and you just can't get enough data. And we're seeing a group of papers this year showing ways of achieving really high wireless bandwidths and using fibre as part of that system to deliver those bandwidths. One thing I'd like to mention particularly for this year's programme is two really great tutorials that we have. The first is from Alwyn who's had a wealth of experience in optical processing, and he is giving a tutorial just explaining the potential of the field, what's been done and what's left to do. We've also invited a tutorial from Keith Williams from Naval Research Lab, and Keith is speaking on microwave photonics, a field that was invented maybe 30 years ago, and again, many exciting and difficult problems solved, but many still to do. And so those two tutorials really do provide a nice overview of the field. The workshop this year is one that's really trying to ask the question. There have been lots of demonstrations of what optics can do, but we live in a world where most processing of signals is done in microprocessors, essentially on silicon. So the workshop does analog optics have a role within a digital world, and we've set it up with groups of speakers almost taking opposite sides of the argument. So in each applications area, essentially asking the question, getting a response, and then we'll have an open discussion, and people will have the opportunity to weigh each side against the other. I'd like to say a little bit about the organisers. We have Paul Judorkis from MIT Lincoln Lab, many remarkable demonstrations of capability in analog photonics, and also Michael Sauer from Corning.